In this video, I'm going to dive into the new update, Midjourney version 5.2, for creating super high-quality, professional, and ultra-realistic images. We'll compare the differences between versions 5.1 and 5.2, go over the most interesting features of this update, such as zoom out and others. Then I'll provide a complete guide on crafting the perfect prompts and give you a brand new ideal formula. And at the end of this video, I'll unveil a completely new way of earning money that AI artists are using and that no one has talked about yet. So let's start with the new stuff and see what Midjourney has added in version 5.2. To use the new version, you don't have to do anything because Midjourney 5.2 is turned on by default. But just in case, you can double-check this by typing the command /settings and select version 5.2 if it's not already chosen. The first noticeable change, which stands out when compared with older versions, is the quality of the images themselves. Here are a few examples of the same prompt in comparison between Midjourney 5.1 and Midjourney 5.2. Yes, version 5.1 was already quite good, but it seems to me that the image quality has gotten a bit better, especially the lighting and shadow quality. With version 5.2, you can specify the desired lighting in the prompt in more detail and get more professional and cinematic images. Now let's go over the tools for manipulating our images that were added in the new version. The most noticeable feature, and one that I really like, is called zoom out. This feature allows users to expand the original image, enlarging its scale while preserving the details of the original image. The zoom out function simulates the effect of zooming out with a camera lens, creating a scene around the central image. No doubt they were inspired by Photoshop's AI, which works in a similar way and uses artificial intelligence to fill in missing details. However, Midjourney does this much more qualitatively. To use the zoom out feature, you need to click upscale on one of the previously generated images. By default, we can zoom out the image to 2x, 1.5x, or even choose a custom number for zooming out the image. Another notable addition in Midjourney 5.2 is the Make Square tool. This feature allows users to alter the shape of images made in an aspect ratio other than a perfect square. Landscape images can be expanded vertically using the tool and vice versa, providing more flexibility in image generation. Also, a change has been added to the image variation tool. Now we have two tools, which are called Very Strong and Very Subtle. In simple terms, Very Subtle creates a variation from the original image, changing only some not very noticeable details and variations, resulting in very similar results. Very Strong, on the other hand, creates more noticeable variations of the original image and changes more obvious details, as you can see on the screen. With Midjourney 5.2, the Stylize command now has a stronger influence on the final style of your image. You can choose Stylize values from 0 to 1000. In short, Stylize means how much Midjourney will affect your image, enhancing or reducing the significance of your prompt. I tested 3 different Stylize variations on several different prompts: 100, 500, and 1000. You can see the result on your screens. In my opinion, the lower the value, the smoother and more mysterious vibe of the image, and conversely, the higher the stylized value, the more cinematic and realistic the image output. Also, in the 5.2 update, Midjourney added a new parameter, Weird. This parameter introduces quirky and offbeat qualities to your generated images, resulting in unique and unexpected outcomes. The default of the Weird value is 0. The Weird parameter supports values from 0 to 3000. But I recommend using a value of 250 and a maximum of 500 because beyond that, the image becomes too strange and creepy. However, you're the artist and you know best. So now, let's go over some tips that can enhance your prompt writing skills to create such ultra-realistic images. The first and quite fundamental thing that every AI artist should learn about is parameters. Things like aspect ratios. This parameter indicates the resolution of our image. There are quite a few of such parameters, and they are essential to learn if you want the images to turn out as you envisage them in your mind. You can learn more about parameters and much more on the official Midjourney documentation website. For your convenience, you can find the link in the description. Once you arrive at the site, click on the Quick Start Guide, and here you will find all the necessary information for writing the perfect prompt. The next tip that I use for creating such images is to include the word cinematic at the start of each prompt. In my experience, this lends the image a more detailed, realistic, and cinematic look, with professional lighting and shadowing. The last tip I use is to add the model of the camera and lens. For example, here are two results with and without the camera specification. So, learn the basics provided by Midjourney itself. There is no ideal formula. There are only certain parameters that you should learn for the AI to understand you better. If you're new to the AI world, let me quickly walk you through the authentication process. First of all, visit the website midjourney.com, the link to which I'll leave in the description under this video. Here, you need to click on the Sign In button in the bottom right corner of the screen. Then log in using your Discord account if you have one, or create a new one if you don't. Next, you'll land on your Midjourney account where you can manage your subscriptions, check out other users' work, and view your own. After this, head over to Discord and click on Explore Discoverable Servers. Here, you'll find the official Midjourney server, or if you don't, simply type Midjourney into the search bar and navigate to their server. In the left panel of rooms, enter one of them, preferably one that starts with newbies. Here, you can write your prompt and create images. But this can be a bit inconvenient because there are so many users, and while your image is being generated, it might get pushed to the top, meaning you'll have to search for it. Plus, all other users will be able to see your work. Therefore, I recommend generating images on your own private server. To do this, you need to click on the plus button in the left panel of the screen. Here, click on Create My Own, then for me and my friends, then give a name to our server, add an image if necessary, and hit Create. Now, return to the Midjourney server, go to the newbies room and find the Midjourney bot. Click on it with the left mouse button and select Add to Server. Choose our newly created server and hit Continue and Authorize. Now the Midjourney bot is on our server and we can generate our images here. Also, at the beginning of this video, I promised to show you how AI artists make money using Midjourney. While scrolling Instagram recently, I stumbled upon this guy. His name is Jonas Peterson. This guy posts his best works all in a consistent style on his Instagram profile. Just 253 posts on his account, and he has over 215,000 followers. Yes, it's not the easiest method you've heard of on the internet, but trust me, the money you can make is definitely worth it. The exact amount this guy earns is almost impossible to calculate, but believe me, it's more than you think. Using his Instagram account, he can advertise products from other companies and people to make much more than $10,000 a month. In addition to earning from advertising, Jonas Peterson has put a link in his profile bio where I found his website. On his site, this guy sells art created with Midjourney for, just think about it, $1,750. Yes, it's worth mentioning that the quality of his work is indeed very good, but the money Jonas Peterson makes by creating images with AI is insane. This niche is quite new and honestly, I haven't seen anyone talk about it. So if you like this method, go for it. If you found this video useful for yourself, make sure you write about it in the comments. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. See you.